Hello everybody. I know it has been a long time since we had a video, and I wanted to catch you up on what has been happening. This is now, let me see, are we in October? No, we're still towards the end of September. And so I wanted to catch you up on everything that's been going on, what we're doing next, and then what we're doing next after the next. So first of all, as many of you know, we have been working as work campers in Colorado, high up in the Rockies, about 7,400 feet in elevation. And it's been a great job so far. So we've been here since February. We left the desert in Yuma and at maybe 68 degrees and got here, and it was, I think, the first week was a cold snap. It was almost minus 15. So it took a little getting used to, but Marvy did a lot of the housekeeping for the cabins, and I was the bartender. I actually started working in a store, then moved over serving tables, and then when the bar opened, I was the main bartender. It has been a blast. It's a great resort. It's called Glen Echo Resort. They've got beautiful cabins, both rustic as well as modern cabins. Modern meaning that they have running water, bathrooms, and things like that. But it's right by what they call the Poudre River, and it's kind of spelled Poudre, but it's pronounced Poudre River, up in the Poudre Canyon, just west of Colorado Springs. Is that right? No, Fort Collins, Colorado, and about 45 miles up into the mountains. It's been great. When we got here, there was beautiful snow. It was cold. The summer was great. It was very busy, and it's one of these work camping jobs that you really have to work hard. It's very busy, very active. Even on the bar, we have a karaoke on Saturday nights, and it's just insanely busy. But all of the local people, they're wonderful. They came in and patronize the business. The owners are great, and the work campers, whew, boy, I could tell you a story about some of the crazy people that are out there like us traveling. Maybe you're one, but it's we've had some crazy work campers that have come and gone that just did not work out at all. I mean, they were close to being insane. So but for the most part, all of the other work campers, guys, if you're listening, you are great friends. We've had such a wonderful time working with you, and but it's time to move on. So, boy, I sure hope the wind is not, if the wind's bothering the video, I'm going to have to redo this, but hopefully it's not too bad. Anyway, it's time to move on, and what Marvy and I have decided after being back here from Mexico, as you know, we lived for 5 years in Mexico. We've been here about 3.5 years, and I think it's time to throw in the towel and go back. Before we do, and I'll talk about that in a minute, but before we do, we're off to our new job. We're leaving here in 4 days. We're working here until Sunday the 25th. We're leaving on the 26th. We're going to run into Fort Collins, and I need to get some 2 front tires, get my transmission fluid changed. We need to get Marvy's passport renewed and do some other chores. And then after that, we're going to head across to Napa, California, where we have a job working in more of a private RV resort. They won't have a bar or a restaurant. Marvy will still be doing housekeeping, and I will be doing maintenance, you know, raking leaves, fixing broken plumbing and electrical, driving a tractor, cutting trees, just manual labor. And so we're going to have fun doing that. And if we don't, well, then our plans will change again. But either way, we're heading back to Mexico. When will that be? It may be at the beginning of the year, it may be in the middle of the summer, it may be back until November of next year. It depends, but because these places give you either incredibly steep discount or, where we're going, a free campsite, it's a great way to save money. So if anybody is looking to do that, you should check out a website called WorkCamper or WorkCamp.com, and I'll put a link down below to them. And there's a fee to join and post who you are, a picture of you and your rig and your pet. And there are hundreds of resorts that are hiring people off from that site. So it's a great place to look at. And if you show an interest, I might go into more of that later on. But we are going to work on we're going to cut across probably 80. And then once we get up to Reno or something, if the weather's not snowing or too cold, we might spend about 7 or 8 days there, because we're not going to start for about 2.5 weeks. So we want a little bit of a break. And so anyway, after that, it's adios, Estados Unidos, and back to the fun side of the wall, back to Mexico. And there's a couple reasons for that. It's just, unless you've got a really good retirement, or you just want to live this van or nomad life where you're going to have jobs until you get old, you have to figure out something else. And you know, with my expenses between phone, which we would need for the internet, and you know, I'm 65 now, so you've got to pay into Medicare, and all of that gets pulled out of your Social Security. Doesn't leave a whole lot unless you do work camping. And as you get to be 70, 75, it gets a little tougher. What we have found that with our Social Security, we can live affordably yet modestly in Mexico. Again, Marvy is Mexican, she's got family there, but if you look around, even if you don't have those resources, live close into an expat community of people who speak English, and once you develop more language skills and you're more comfortable, you can live in the outskirts of those towns very affordably. We lived in Mexico. I don't think we ever paid more than $350 a month for some really nice places, like 3-bedroom houses, things like that. But if you're willing to work in a less high quality, if you want to lower your standards a little bit to a nice 1-bedroom or something, you could easily end up paying only $200 a month if you look around. Food's cheap, all of that. So that's what we're going to do, and I hope you guys still plan on following us. And if you're interested in our move, let us know, and we will kind of make an effort of making videos for our journey in Mexico and focus on some really kind of interesting things there. But I'm kind of looking forward to it. Political warning here coming up. I'm really tired of America in many ways. My experience behind the bar is I'll see 2 people sitting at a bar just getting along great, and then once the subject swings gently into the politics, you know, once they find out that one is a Trumper and the other one is this liberal commie socialist, which most people have no idea what that means, but they throw the words around, they start hating each other and arguing. And I think our country is so divided right now. It's frustrating. It's just really frustrating to see the politics and these governors shipping people around and other people exaggerating and fighting. And it's just, we used to be Americans where we could just be Americans and disagree and then show that disagreement at the voting booth. It's no longer like that. We're kind of tired of it. And I know in Mexico, we didn't have that when we hung out with Mexicans. It was all work hard, play hard, family, food, music. You know, I mean, they have their issues also, but I'm just looking for a change, and I think this is going to bring it for us. So we're kind of really excited about that for us. We still vote, and our vote carries a lot of power, and I encourage everybody who wants to have a voice in America and who feels like they deserve a right to complain, you should vote. And I really am adamant on that. We've had American soldiers. My uncle died defending our right to vote. Most soldiers that died for our freedom and our right to vote. And I know people go, I'm not going to vote because I don't have time for politics, or there's no one good to vote for, all of that. Okay, just don't complain about it, okay? But my political feeling is whatever you are, whatever party or belief you have one chance to express that. That's your power. That's your power. Running your mouth at a bar, bitching about stuff is not power. You're just being a whiny little baby, unless you voted. So that's it. That's my opinion. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. I don't need you. But if you believe in the power of America, our freedom, and our ability to build our world the way we want, go vote. Okay? Okay, that's all there is with that. So anyway, we are out of here soon. Like I said, I got to get tires, a transmission, fluid change, and get some other stuff. And we're going to hit the road pretty soon. So I want to thank everybody for being patient. I want to wish Crystal good luck on, she's taking a break from making her videos until she gets on the road. There's so many people that we care about that that we've met on our nomadic journey so far, and not only those, but the people like you that are sitting at home considering it, or at least using these videos as a form of entertainment. So once again, feel free to comment. Make your comments constructive, or else I just delete you. We don't have time for angry people that just kind of want to say nasty stuff. But if you disagree on anything, make it constructive, and I'd love to hear from you. So would all the viewers. You know, nobody is as smart as all of us, and we're all Americans, at least the ones that are watching the video in America. And we all have to fix the situation, and the only way we can do it is stop the yelling and finger pointing, and just enjoy nature. I mean, look at where I'm at. This is just beautiful, and we all can do this. We can go to, you know, all over the United States and explore things. So I encourage you guys to keep your dreams active, keep striving to get on the road, even if they're just long vacations. America is one of the greatest areas for wilderness, for deserts, for canyons, for oceans, for lakes. And why are you waiting? Get out and enjoy it. Okay? So I think that's going to be it for now. And we will see you down the road. Bye.